Greetings and welcome to day 3 of this whole week process, this journey from darkness to light. And the first night we honoured our darkness, whatever that was, whether it was depression, anxiety, physical pain, grief. And then last night we accepted this as our reality and accepted that it was preventing us from truly tapping into and realizing our soul's mission, truly being nourished by source energy, truly getting into that divine space within us and without us. And tonight we're going to go a little bit deeper again, so bear with me. And I want tonight to look a little bit deeper in the sense that I talked initially about the fear and the anxiety and the depression and the pain, the physical pain that we can have, and how that's an indication of something's wrong, and the darkness. And they are the darkness, really. And then the acceptance of that last night. And I mentioned a word last night, and that's the word I'm going to focus on a little bit tonight, and that word is anger. Quite often depression, I've heard it being explained as being anger turned inwards. So instead of expressing the disappointment, the annoyance, the anger, or expressing how we feel and expressing what's going on for us, we choke it back, we swallow it back, and sometimes we eat it down. And that's natural and normal. Those are things, those are human things that we've learned, they're habits that we've learned throughout our lives to prevent us from expressing, because somewhere back there in our lives, we sort of got this idea that it was not a good idea to express how we were feeling. But what that does is turn things inward, and that's what creates the darkness. And then we start getting angry with ourselves. We're hardest on ourselves. And we put ourselves down, and we don't think we're good enough, and we don't have the confidence, and we actually get comfortable living in the darkness, which can then prevent us from being able to vibrate at the frequency of light and connect into that soul space. And the reason why we need to express these things in our lives is generally because we've been hurt, abandoned, not accepted, been conditioned, been judged, been put down. There's a big one in our house. In a joking sort of way, of course. But it still touches in here. And then we don't really express it and get it out there, and the frustration and the annoyance and the hurt. And so it implodes within. So tonight we're just going to tap on, I truly am hurt. Or there is a part of me that is truly hurting. Because that's essentially what's in our darkness. And as soon as I say those words, I'm sure there might be some of you saying, I need to go and make a cup of tea. I need to go and do something else. I need to eat something. Different things, different ways of coping, because we've also been taught to avoid the pain, avoid the darkness, look for the quick fix. Now we are built to look for the fun, but we're also built to look for the danger. We're built to survive first. And this is about changing all of that and acknowledging, yes, I have been hurt, and there is a part of me that is still hurting. And that's all we're doing. We're not going to do anything else. We're just acknowledging and accepting. There is a part of me that is hurting, and that part of me is probably the anger part, because anger tries to keep everything at bay. It's a fight, flight, freeze response. And when we're hurting, we're in the stress response. When we're in pain, we're in the stress response. When we believe we can't cope, we're in the stress response. And all of these things prevent us from being able to calm into that inner sanctuary, that place of inner wisdom, that place of deep peace and joy within, which then automatically flows without and into the universal love energy. And for some, that's divinity. So I'm going to hoist my specky up, placing your hands on the solar plexus right here. And all we're doing is just acknowledging that we've been hurt. Maybe through loss, maybe through the loss of a loved one, maybe through domestic abuse, maybe through physical abuse of some kind, maybe through psychological abuse, maybe through abandonment in infancy, maybe whatever the reason, but we have been hurt. So just place your hands here and just say, there is a part of me that is truly hurting right now. There is a part of me that is truly hurting right now. There is a part of me that is truly hurting right now. Karate chop point side. Clump the fingers of the other hand and tapping right here. There is a part of me that is truly hurting right now. And remember, this doesn't necessarily have to be all of us, but it is a part of us, and we're acknowledging that it is here. Clump the fingers of the other hand and tap the same point on the other hand. There is a part of me that truly is hurting right now. And then come 2 fingers under the nose, 2 fingers at the crease of the chin. There truly is a part of me that is hurting right now. You're tapping gently on those points. And then just switch. 2 fingers come to the crease, 2 fingers come under the nose. There truly is a part of me that is really hurting right now. And you might even be able to say where you feel that hurt. It could be a physical pain, it could be a heaviness in your chest right now, it could be butterflies in your stomach, it could be pain in your back, stiffness in your neck. Just check into your body as we're tapping. Come to the 2 fingers just here in the inner corner of the eye, 2 fingers just under the collarbone close to the sternum. There truly is a part of me that is hurting right now. And I can feel a heaviness in my chest, whatever it is for you. And then switch. 2 come up, 2 go down, tapping gently. There truly is a part of me that is hurting right now. And I can feel it, and say where you can feel it. And then slide these 2 fingers out to the outer eye. This hand is going to come under the breast, but still on the ribs, the lower ribs, the front of the body. There truly is a part of me that is hurting right now. And we're not going to judge that hurt. We're not going to make little of it. We're going to acknowledge. Part of me could be grieving. Well, that's normally what it is. Grieving a loss of a loved one, a loss of acceptance, a loss of love, a loss of care. Switch over. 2 up, 2 down. There truly is a part of me that is hurting right now. And I can feel it as tension in my shoulders, sickness in my gut, pain in my back, whatever it is for you. Heavy head. Sliding these fingers in front of your ear, just a nib there. And on the other hand, it's the little finger and thumb. There truly is a part of me that is hurting right now. And I can feel this, and say where you can feel it. And then switch that over. 2 fingers in front of the ear, little finger and thumb. There truly is a part of me that is hurting right now. And I can feel it, and say where you can feel it. And then slide these 2 fingers to the outer corner of the eye, and on the other hand it's the middle finger and thumb. There truly is a part of me that is hurting right now. No judgment on that. And I can feel it as, and say what it's bringing up for you. And switch that over. There truly is a part of me that is hurting right now. And I can feel it in my And say where that is. And then come under the eye, under the arm. There truly is a part of me that is genuinely hurting right now. And I feel it as an irritation all around my face. Don't ask me where that's coming from, but our energy tells us different things in different ways. Come under the eye, switch over, under the arm. There truly is a part of me. It might be a big part of you, it might be a small part of you, but you truly are hurting somewhere. I truly am hurting. It's unresolved pain, emotional pain that has turned into physical pain or distress or disease. Come to the crease of the nose and the outer torso, upper outer torso. There truly is a part of me that hurts. Switch it over. I truly hurt. I truly accept that there is a part of me that is hurting. Come under the nose, crease of the chin. I truly accept that there is a part of me that is hurting right now. And switch that over. There truly is a part of me that hurts right now. And then come back to the karate chop point. There truly is a part of me that hurts right now. And switch it over. And that can be emotional hurt, physical hurt, spiritual hurt, dis-ease in your energy somewhere. And you may not even be conscious of what it is. But by just acknowledging that it's there, you allow yourself, your whole energy to say, she gets it. Because it keeps coming up. It's a vibration that's there that's attracting more hurt until we finally get it and retune it, acknowledge it and retune it, and then we have the ability to transform it to whatever it is we want. So placing your hands on your solar plexus. Just take a second and just say well done to yourself for following along with this process and acknowledging the hurt. That's all. We're not going to swoop in there and fix it as we'd love to do. And sometimes we do for others. And that's transferring our own need to be healed and redeemed in a sense, or retuned onto others. Tonight we're taking it back for ourselves. There truly is unresolved hurt and pain in my vibrational energy, and that's what's triggering the stress response when other things trigger off it. Does that make sense? And then it just becomes a big mass of stress, and that prevents us from truly reaching in and being in touch with and being nourished by our soul space and realizing our soul's mission. And there's no judgment in this. There's nothing right or wrong about the hurt. There's nothing right or wrong about the fact that we haven't managed to resolve all of this hurt by now. It doesn't matter about what went before. It matters about what we do right this moment. And right this moment, we're acknowledging there is hurt. There is pain. There's unresolved trauma in our system that keeps getting triggered. And that's okay. That's truly okay. Because once I acknowledge it, and we have gone down for the last 3 nights, and if this is your first night watching this video, go back to my page here, Retuning Me, and you'll find the last 2 nights videos as well, and walk the journey with us. Because we're going deeper and deeper into the darkness. And we're doing it safely and gently and slowly. And then we realise this darkness isn't so bad after all. And once we acknowledge the darkness, we don't have to go in then with a hammer and chisel it all away. That's more trauma. We just need to acknowledge the darkness, honour the darkness, because it's in there that you're really going to see the power of the light. And that's where your light shines brightest, if you can allow yourself to be. Because you are your light. You are a divine gift You're God's greatest creation. You're part of God's greatest creation, if you're into Christian ways. But you lost that. We all lost it. Everything on this universe is divine. And when we lose touch with our own divinity, we harm and we don't respect the divine in everything. And when we are in touch with our own divinity and we're connecting to that source all the time and we're expressing that divinity through creative ways, well then we won't harm other divinity. In fact, we live in harmony with other divinity. So I'd love you to tell me what you think, comment on how you found tonight, and maybe just sit for the evening and maybe a part of tomorrow if you can, with the fact that there is a vibration of maybe hurt, unresolved past trauma, unresolved pain in your life, emotional pain probably, that's causing physical pain. Or I'm big on this in relation to the menopause. I do believe that women who have a really tough menopause, it's normally because their bodies have been so stressed that when it comes the time of the menopause, their adrenals can't do the job they're meant to do as part of the menopause journey. And that's give you that little bit more estrogen and progesterone to help you through. They're meant to pick up the slack and then help you come off and down gradually. But they can't if they're doing fight, flight, freeze, because that's their first job. So it's stress. And most of the times we're stressed because we don't believe we can cope. And most of the times we don't believe we can cope because that's something we learnt way back in our lives. And now we're resolving that. We're saying we acknowledge there's a part of us that's hurt right now. It's not about coping anymore. It's about just being with the part of us that hurts right now. We don't have to rescue anything. We're not getting into the hurt. We're showing up as our adult selves and just being with that vibration and acknowledging that it's there. Namaste. The God, the divinity in me, honors and respects the God, divinity in you and in the whole of the universe. Until tomorrow night, where we're going to start turning around that hurt and retuning it to being good enough. See you then. Thanks for watching. Please like and share and keep coming with us. Let's see this journey out. We're going right until Easter Sunday at this energy level, at this soul, spiritual, deep self place, because we all deserve to live our best lives now.